Hey, what's going on? What's going on, YouTube? Hey, all right, y'all. This is my first live. Um, I'm new to all this YouTube stuff and things, so I'm learning. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna educate myself on this thing. I know my hair is messed up. I need a haircut. Yeah, it's been a long day, man. But yeah, um, man, this is just a formal introduction video as to who I am and what type of content and things that I want to put out there in the world. And basically, if you looked at my info, my description, and all of that will be out there. I'm very transparent, open minded. It may not be all the times because I'm human just like everyone else is. I make mistakes. Sometimes I have to take my word back. But nonetheless, this is just I'm doing this solely because um I want to put my opinion out there, my beliefs out there. And really, to be honest, I am non-biased. Um I really want people there's not a lot of people out there that are just plain honest, you know. I want to be as transparent as can be, but also not be too transparent to where I share a lot of things that really should be kept private. But I'm just here, man. I just want to inspire, uplift, and I welcome all types of people. I welcome people that are mean, happy, peaceful, chaotic. I welcome all types of people because we all come from different walks of life. And we can all learn from one another, whether good, whether bad, it don't matter. Um, uh, Basically, my name is Bilson. My name is Bilson, and I'm Hispanic. And uh, I was raised in New York. Um, I'm from upstate. And y'all may think, oh, he has a little liberal mindset. Not exactly. I respect all types of mindsets, as my description says. I can understand different types of things. I had a very rough upbringing. Um, I was very rebellious in my young life. I didn't want to listen. I didn't want to go to school. I was very, very, very rebellious. Not out of nature necessarily. It was more out of upbringing and stuff like that. But I've learned from all types of walk. I've interacted with people that were uh, robbers, not killers, but you know, from all types. Some were very educated, some were not educated, some were very, very good financially. So I know I've been in the trenches. I've been in those streets. No, I'm not gang affiliated. No, I'm not a criminal. Uh, the most I've ever had was just an open beer container, really in public in New York, and but what I've come to know is, we can do a lot of things as human beings. I welcome judgment, non-judgment. I mean, I want to make this a place where we can interact and try to understand one another. And more than anything, look at things, events out in my channel. I will be talking about politics. I'm not a politician, but I don't have to go to school and get an education about politics when essentially at the end of the day, it's all about right and wrong. It's all about right and wrong. That's what it's all about. It's all about right and wrong. Now, my political agenda is not for personal gain, it's not for attention. I have nothing to gain. I'm blessed. I'm blessed with life. I'm not rich. Um, I don't have a car at the moment. My wife, I'm married. I have a wife. She's helping me out right now. I work. Um, but and stuff like that. But I don't want to get too much into my personal life. Um, but yeah, I'm here to talk about politics. I'm here to talk about sports. Uh, I love sports. Um, also, I'm here to talk about all types of events that are happening worldwide. Now I will share this, and I will talk about it. Like I said, I'm very open minded. I will talk about it. I have a Christian belief standpoint. I'm not a perfect Christian. I'm gonna just put it out there. I'm not a perfect Christian at all by any means. I'm not a perfect Christian, but I do believe in Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior. I do believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in the Old Testament. I believe in the New Testament. I do believe that Christianity and Judaism, basically, they're just about the same to me. Um, I do believe that they are right. I respect all. I respect the Islam, respect the Muslim. I respect, like I said, different ideology. I respect all of them. I respect all of them. And when I say respect, what I mean to say is you can have your point of view, you can have your ideology. That's all fair. We can all have that. We can all have that. But that's another topic for another time. But like I said, this is just an introduction video. And yeah, I just want to talk, you know, I just want to talk, express, listen, you know. I want to listen too. I can learn a lot from listening. I want to listen to y'all. You know, I don't always just want to be, hyping myself up, and puffing myself up. Cause this YouTube stuff is powerful. This influencing stuff, it's powerful. I'll admit it, it's very powerful. You know, maybe not now, maybe later. I don't know, but it's there's a lot of power when you have, let's say, an audience of 20,000, 10,000, heck, even 500 people. That's very powerful because the words that I'm putting out there, people will receive it and they'll digest it and they'll be like, hmm, this guy, he's, this or that, whatever public opinion you have about me, whatever opinion you have about me. But I don't want to give off the wrong interpretation, because there's a lot of interpretation out there. There's a lot of mindsets, like I said. But I have one belief, and this is really what it comes down to: the truth and the lie. There can only be It's either a truth or it's either a lie, and those are the only things I really stand on: truth and lies. That's all really how the world works around here. We're at a point in time now where manipulation and in deceit and a lot of false narratives are being put out there, and people run away with it. People that I'm gonna mention him right now because I believe that to a certain extent he is right. Uh, Kwame Brown, I like his content for the most part, and I can understand him where he's coming from. And I don't really judge him like that, because one, he's I can tell that he knows how to differentiate, maybe not all the times, uh, uh, um, what's right and what's wrong, you know. But me, as far as me, I'm gonna tell it. I I don't want to misinform people, and if I'm misinformed, let me know. Let me know. I take criticism really good, and like I said, I'm here to learn. I'm just here so that we can all educate one another. But yeah, man, this is my first video. It's a humbling experience, to interact with people from different walks of life. And really, to be honest, like I said, I'm not a perfect Christian. I'm really trying to, in a way, I'm trying to uh, find my walk of life. And I feel one of my walks in life is to reach out to people, understand people, because ultimately I believe that's what a Christian is, is to interact with people. I remember in the Bible it says that the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they criticized Jesus because he was hanging out with all the bus, like Kwame would say. He was hanging out with all the bus. He was hanging out with all the low people. He was hanging out with people that, to their eyes, to the high ranking people, they were nobodies. They were nobodies. But he understood people. He fished with those people. He talked with those people. He interacted with those people, and to bring his message across. And that's kind of like what I want to do. You know, the same thing, because I believe we're all the same some way somehow. We're all human beings. We all get angry, we all get sad at some sort, we feel guilty, we feel honest. We all go through almost the same emotions. And it's really time for us to just stop poking one another and really just start trying to understand one another. I think we're too busy to talk. We're too busy to criticize. We're too busy to pass judgment. But we're not busy enough to listen. And so I'm here to listen just as much as I want to talk. I also want to listen. And if I get out of my way and y'all realize that I'm getting out of my way, tell me. Tell me. You're a part as much as you're a part as much as my channel as I want to be a part of yours. And and I don't like, and I'm gonna put it out there right now. I don't expect to have a peaceful conversation all the time. I don't expect uh for there to be peace. I don't expect for there to be harmony, because I'm inviting people from all different types of life. And that's what I want, to be honest, because I want to understand. I want to understand, really find the truth. Find the truth in these politics, find the truth in these sports, find the truth in whatever it is that's happening in the world. Because the world is going crazy, not just in America, everywhere. And so we need to find a fair ground, you know. And it might sound like I want to make the world better, but at the end of the day, the truth is the world is not gonna get better. It's just not. But if I can help to make it just a little bit better, just a little grain of salt, a little grain of sand. If I can just chip in that little grain of sand, hey, that's all that really matters to me. You know, I just, you know, that's all I really I really live for, is just to make it better, because in my young life I've seen poverty, I've seen anger, I've seen stress, stress. I've seen injustice. I've seen a lot of things. I haven't seen the worst of the worst, but I've seen a lot of things. And um, I'm interested in seeing more because, to be honest, we haven't seen nothing yet. We have not seen anything yet. We really haven't. But I want to learn. I want to understand. I want to listen. I want to interact. I want to be part of this YouTube community in sorting out the truth. That's all I really care about. I care, because how can we find the truth if we don't navigate through the lies? Now, let's just think about that 1 second. How can we find the truth if we don't interact with the lies? That's really good right there. We can't find truth if we don't learn how to navigate through the lies. And I just want to understand the lie so that we can come to the truth. This is my live. I appreciate y'all. I hope if I get flagged, I get flagged. But, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I believe part of my calling is, and that is to speak. That is to speak. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed night. May peace reign in your mind, in your hearts. God bless y'all. I'm out.